Guys, today we are trying something new and doing theme park Tycoon 2. This is one of my old parks that I've made over COVID, so we're going to build a new ride and then I will give you a tour. So let's go over to this side. I just added the statue, but let's go to the side called Realism Land. Like, I don't really care what it looks like right now. I'm just blocking this off. Get rid of these tacky paths. We can avoid this entirely and just branch out a new area right over here. Let's build, let's just steal a fence. Let me change the time of day because I don't want the day to turn into night. We are going to make a path. I think the path should start right. Right by Enterprise. I think that's nice. Block that off. And then we're just gonna create a path as far as we can go. I think we will add some water rides later. Now, where should we start this ride? Well, first, it's going to be a roller coaster, not any of these boring things. There's bumper cars, mini Ferris wheel, then see some more intense rides. Okay, I don't think we need any of this. I'm surprised that go-karts is considered intense. What do we all have? Spinning coaster, we don't have any of those yet. Vertical launch, 4D coaster, what is that? It's a hybrid. Whoa, what is that? That is insane. Hydraulic launch. Well, we already have one of those in the park. With a wooden coaster? Do we have a wooden coaster yet? I don't think we do. So let's add a wooden coaster, shall we? So let's up this one to like here. Let's just build like this long. And then we can do like a little straight path. Oh, you know what would be really cool is, oops, what's happening? I keep right clicking and that's why it's doing that. Let's do a very high climb with a chain lift. Build that, and then we can get rid of the chain light. And then let's turn it. Let's bank it a little bit. You know, because why not? And then let's just drop it right there. We gotta keep building this way. Let's do a strong bank this way. Wait, no, let's do a larger bank.
My speech is free. My speech is free.
Okay, entrance will be right in the middle. And then the exit, I would like to have it on the back side, but I don't know. Let's see if that works. So let's test it. Let's just sit in here and see what it does. I think it's gonna work, so. What? How did it crash? Let's fix that. How does that even happen? That is so unrealistic. Oh, now let's test it. Yes. Okay, let's test this properly now. Okay, down. Gather some speed. Airtime. And then we're at the chain. Then we get ourselves a little drop boost. And boom. Okay, it's perfect. Now let's open it to the public. Let's add some stalls, maybe. Let's add which one? Temporary stalls to get people wanting to come over here. Now, we have officially made it to 5 stars at Jungle Park. Let's see what this park hall has to offer. So when you first get in here, you have the ticket area. Just in case you didn't buy your ticket online, you can go purchase tickets right here. And then through this way, we see we have these special little entrance where you can get your bag checked. And there's the exits right on both ends here. Then you walk through and you are immediately greeted by these gift shops. Now these gift shops consist of pirate hats, dino hats, and then if you go to the other side, which has Santa hats and witch hats. Then you have the restrooms over here, just in case if you need them. They're right there. And on the other side, there is a food court that consists of only fruit. So if you are wanting to stay healthy, this is the area you need to be. Also, they have seating areas just in case if you need them. And if you get thirsty along the way, there is a soft drink station right here where you can go purchase your soft drinks. Then let's go over to Realism Land, where this is the newest area of the park. It has a lot of these stationary rides, including the wooden coaster that we just built. Then the Enterprise, no one's really riding an Enterprise, which is called Spinning Thoughts. And then we have the Observation View. Too expensive. Y'all think it's too expensive? Okay, and then we have this giant Ferris wheel, which I did not know this was a thing, but I called it Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And then we will head back this way towards the bigger portion of this park. Also, you can see my statue right over here, but this is Fantasyland. Now this is basically like the kiddie area, and you can also get some snacks right here, like all the junk food, like slushies, cotton candy, and popcorn. But these are all the kiddie rides that you see at every single park. And you also get balloon stations for, just in case you wanted a balloon. But these are teacup rides, plane rides, hot air balloon rides. We even got like a little car ride. And we got a mini Ferris wheel right here. So yeah, this is where many of the little kids stay. Now, we do have a bigger size food court right over here. It basically has everything you need in one place. You have your soft drinks, slushies, hot drinks, get your bathroom, then you get the pizza, fries, burgers, fruits, another 2 restrooms, then you get your ice cream, and then get your cotton candy. I'm having a stroke. Then you have your popcorn. And then you can also sit and eat your food. And have these trash cans whenever you need. Then, if we take a right over here, you can see all of the big coasters we have right now. We have the swinging ship, and we also have the spinning disc right over here. Then we have another food court area, which has everything you need. Obviously, it's not as fancy as the other one, but it has pretty much anything. And people are really enjoying this one. And when you come over here, you have a drop tower that many people are interested in, even though no one's thinking about it right now. But then we have the swings ride, which people think are cheap. Okay. And then I'm gonna jump down here to go to our launch coaster. Now this one I need to show you guys because it is so cool. Like, look at this. We're going slow, like really slow, and then bam! You go right into the air, do like a whole 360 and you fall straight down. And then you do a couple twisting and turning stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole ride. But it's still really cool. Now let's go back up this and head back to the fork. Alright guys, so we've made it back to the fork and let's try out our next ride. Now this is our Wild Mouse ride, which is really cool because it's basically the typical Wild Mouse you see at every park. You can kind of get a glimpse of our next coaster way over there, but many people enjoyed this ride. And yeah, unfortunately the name is tagged out because it's been too long since I've updated the name, but let's keep going. We have also another food area, just in case people are hungry and don't want to walk all the way to the next food court. Now I'm going to save this ride for later, but let's go to our, what I believe my second best ride. And you can see it's in a cave, so yeah, we can walk through this cave and see what's happening. Got all these fancy queue lines, waiting for people to pay on the ride. And yeah, let's toggle this ride. And let's do like a little POV. Because this is really cool. Yeah, you get really close to the ride to the point where you think you're going to hit it. But in that case, it really isn't like that. Okay? And here's the big drop! This is also one of our longest rides here. But it's really cool. And also the coolest part isn't over yet. Whoa, there's so many people who want to ride this. Now, when you finish the ride, you will be then transported out of this section and down in underground. You have these seats and garbage can if you need it after this crazy ride. And then you come up into the gift shop. Now this is the only ride right now that has a gift shop attached to it, which I think is really cool. Now to our final and best ride in the park. This one, I don't even know if it has a name, but it's the Crystal Mine, I'll call it. It's full of these 3 crystals. You have to find those 3 crystals throughout the ride. Uh-oh, someone thinks the ride is too expensive. That's why no one wants to ride it. But this ride is the longest ride in the park, so it's pretty good. Excuse me, why is there a drink in your hand? Why is there a drink in your hand? Why would you get in a queue with a line with a drink in your hand? Both of you. Like, you see the cup in the hand? That's ridiculous! I don't really like first person on this ride. Either. Yes, we immediately get dropped in, so the quest begins. And also this ride gets pretty dark because it is all inside of a mountain. So this is one of the few times you get to see outside, but here's the blue crystal. Crystal number 1. It's also getting pretty laggy. Yep. And then here's the pink crystals. And then more pink crystals. You also see the outside again. And here's the green crystals. So we've already found all 3 crystals again. Yeah. Green crystals are pretty cool. Takes you inside the mountain, out. Uh-oh, there's dead bodies. But we found all 3 crystals. And then yeah, that's the ride. And then of course the exit is really cool too, because you can overlook the ride right here. come out, and then you can see the bright sunlight again. So guys, I hope you liked this video. Please let me know in the comments if you would like me to continue playing this game, Theme Park Tycoon 2. But I hope you guys liked this video. I hope to see you guys all next time. Bye guys!